Alright gamers, welcome to another episode of Aphelios Unranked the Master. This game we're going to be playing Aphelios Anivia into Ashe Braum. Which at least Anivia should be fairly good into the Braum. And Ashe is also not the kind of lane bully that she used to be. So I think we shouldn't struggle too much in this matchup, even though Braum is kind of good into us. Can't believe Braum's long as he's in that brush, but I don't have a word to place there. He's got a shield right now, I'm not going to bother hitting him. Oh, nice one. Very good though. I'm just going to cleanse that so I can keep fighting back. Okay, she's got Barrier, I'm not going to bother hitting that anymore because I know she's not going to die, so I'm not going to keep attracting minion aggro and chasing into her wave when I know she won't die anyway. This could be him dying. This time she has no flash, no barrier. I'm going to flash on her. Ooh. Did she just level up? It was Anivia that leveled up. How was Anivia leveled up and I didn't though? What? Okay, that's a shame. Still at Ignite. I'm just gonna go for the call actually, it's really early. Unfortunately for me, that wave state kinda sucks. But yeah, how did Anivia level up and I didn't? It's a bit of a shame, I wouldn't have... I don't get it, but whatever. And I wouldn't necessarily have flashed in if I knew that Braum still had Ignite. That kind of happened at the same time, so a bit unlucky timing. When did she get XP? I'm trying to think. I'm really confused. I don't think I missed any XP. A level up actually would have saved me there, so I'm kind of annoyed I got scammed out of a level up. Oh well. Anyway, have you guys heard that Aphelios is getting buffed next patch? They're gonna increase the lifesteal that he gets on... No wait, no, that's a different buff that they retracted actually. But he's gonna get more movement speed on red Q. I forget what else, but it sounds nice. Yeah, Nevia's pretty good into this lane, as you may have already noticed. Braum isn't very good at dealing with mages. He provides no sustain and no real engage. And he just can't reach the Anivia. Who is a character that does need to be engaged on in order to be punished. Nice trick from Ashe. Yeah, Braum is also just annoying as a Aphelios because I can't actually focus what I want to, which is going to get especially very annoying later on when I have white. And I have this insane DPS that should be able to just melt the enemy ADC and I can only force it onto Braum. Looks like Ashe is basing, but I can't crash this wave. Should have started crashing sooner. Oh, wow, she can't even stun him? What? That's annoying, but I don't think it stops her being good into him. Gonna start putting points into E, because I feel like I've got enough AD with Cole and 2 points in Q. Can probably stay even longer, just pressure this plating. Oh boy. Didn't think about potential gank though. Yeah, I'm probably just dead unfortunately, I have too much CC. Oh well. Trying to do as much press as I can, which is not a whole lot, unfortunately. Yeah, my bad, I didn't think about the Briar. I should have been looking to ward before I pressured the turret. Okay, this is gonna make more sense to me to build pickaxe and longsword rather than Serrated Dirk. Because this happened more than... I mean, this is just straight up more damage than Serrated Dirk. Just because you're building 15 more AD than Serrated Dirk has. Even the lethality from Serrated Dirk doesn't make up for that. But also it's happened more than once where you buy the Serrated Dirk and you could have had a pickaxe, but you go for the Serrated Dirk. The next base you can't afford pickaxe. So you settle for like a boots and dagger. The next base, once again, you cannot base for a pickaxe. And all of your bases are just fucked because you never even end up being able to base on a pickaxe. But from here on, I can always base on a longsword. And after I've got the longsword, I can always base for the Serrated Dirk. My bases from here are sorted. So this is very, very good, better than doing Sweated Dirk for those two different reasons. It is more convenient for your bases, and also, like it straight up mathematically does turn into more damage in this early game. I don't have much damage to amplify yet, so what do I need lethality for? Alright, lesson learned, we're gonna go ward. There's no reason why Briar can't just immediately regank if I try and pressure that turret. Doing pretty good for ammo so far, wanting to go into the blue-green rotation. I've got less blue ammo than purple ammo, which is what we want, but not too much purple ammo. Can't really do anything there. Oh. Might be in trouble here. Definitely dead, but... Ooh, Mauro on the Braum cancelled. Oh, I can actually just run? Thanks to the Anivia stun. She's got egg, so that might even actually not work out too badly for us. You're fine, bro. You don't need me to save you. In fact, you're probably gonna solo Kalash there. See, this is why I was scared to approach. I shouldn't have even been that close, my bad. Okay, that was a bit unlucky timing. She stunned the Ashe, but still died anyway. Oh well. Yeah, me walking in there just would have resulted in the same thing. I'm one hit from death. Whether she has W up or not, I still die instantly. How much damage did this end up doing? 117, yeah. So I had like 40 HP to a little to survive that. That was not even close. So my bad. Like, I knew it was bad, but I still like tried to please the Nivea anyway by not completely abandoning her, but I needed to completely abandon her. Also props to Braum for looking for the engage. I didn't think I was going to be that vulnerable to an engage, but it was. They did just do Drake, so another all bot side. We should look to get some vision. Anivia has 3 wards, so there's no excuse not to ward right now. Okay, Briar was literally looking for a gank for us. It's a good thing that she was impatient, because she had no reason to ult there. She could just slowly flank with Braum. Unfortunately, Braum shield is going to mean that I can't do anything here. Yeah, you need to place vision in that scenario. Okay, now question is, how good is Briar? Because from here, they can actually look to dive me. I'm just gonna not respect the Briar here. I'm gonna assume she's probably not looking to dive. Because in low elo, that is generally the right call, but obviously it is a bit of a coin flip. I don't actually have any guarantee that they're not looking to dive. I'm just gonna assume they're not good enough to dive. And, yep, she is currently mid, so I was right to disrespect the enemies in this scenario. Obviously, this is something you have to develop a feel for. Like, sometimes you just have to do the objectively incorrect move and just see what happens. Do they punish it or not? If you're at an elo where the... like 70% of the time they're not going to punish it, well, why should you respect it? Sometimes you will get punished, and that's okay. You're not looking to make the correct best outcome move every single time. You're trying to find the move that will usually find the best outcome, but isn't necessarily always guaranteed to. Okay, we're still 9 CS up on Ashe, even though we're getting stomped. Looks like Ashe is going for Bloodthirster Rush. Interesting. Where is Ashe? If I shove this wave, potentially I can base on Collector. Ah, goddammit, I already missed the minion, so probably not now. Oh, okay. Gonna go for red ult. Thing is, I'm gonna lose all my checkpoints to Braum shield anyway. Oh, I'm getting melted actually. She has so much damage. My bad. At least she dies. But yeah, I think overall, maybe I could have gone for the wide ult, but the problem is I know that if my chakrams hit Braum shield even once, I lose all of them because they're not going to bounce back to me. So wide ult just felt very risky and like low guarantee of value compared to red ult, where at least there's no denying my HP that I'm gonna get. Brom can't just block that. Oh my god. She might live, hopefully not, but it's not impossible. Wow, that's crazy. That sucks. But yeah, my bad. Oh, I should be going mid, I suppose. Yeah, a Gali ult can also just make it a little bit misleading as to how much HP you actually have, because obviously it provides a magic damage shield, which I feel like kind of cover up the amount of HP you actually have. It's not easy to see what your HP is, so I didn't quite realize just how fast I was melting there. Because you have this like overall HP, but it's barely moving. We're still like really healthy, but it's like partially just magic damage shield. Whoa. Why did Ashe follow me here? Alright, she's dead. I was here too, what the hell? What? Everybody saw me mid and ran mid to respond. Thankfully this time it ends up just getting Ashe killed. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense for like 3 people to be here. I mean, if one of them was the jungler, sure, you know, mid lane being here would make sense. Or even just the ADC taking the mid laner's place would make sense. The support coming in for a gank would make sense. The jungler being there for a gank would make sense. But the enemy ADC being here at the same time as the enemy mid laner just to gank me, the little old me, am I worth all of that attention? I don't think so. I'm a 2 and 4 Aphelios. Well, 1 and 4 at the time. Okay, we got green-blue. So long as Braum isn't around, this is actually going to be great for bullying Ashe. Problem is he can just block the burst anyway, and as you've seen, like anytime I try and actually get into their range, Braum just punishes me very hard. Oh, I didn't want to push. Well, that sucks. Wanted to force Ashe to walk up for lost hits. We shouldn't let her get this plant, but I'm trying to secure all my lost hits first. She's dead here. Oh, okay, that's sad. I guess she knew she was dead, so she flashed. Yes, I got a crit. I knew if I crit she would die. I was just thinking, I didn't want to say it, like, you know, I've only got 25% crit chance. I was not entitled to a crit there. But by god, I was hoping I would crit. Okay, again, we could do with some more vision against the Briar. I've also got a lot of gold to spend all of a sudden. Was that a big shutdown or something? Actually, maybe the previous one was. For whatever reason, I do just have a lot of gold to spend, so I'm gonna base. Even cashed out my coal incredibly early. Still got green, blue for now. Okay, there might be a Drake pack, so I'm just gonna look to shove in. There we go. There's no way they're catching out any of you there. Okay, well thankfully since I shoved in that Bolton wave, this whole stalemate is benefiting us compared to them. Okay, there's a potential Vex ult there. Brahma's already wasted shield. I wish I could actually push this Vex. Oh my god. Got her. Okay, we should be able to finish off this Drake. The wave is actually continuing to push towards me as well, so the enemy bot lane just missed out so hard on this, not just because they lost the fight, but also just looking at the outcome. Even if this ended up in a complete stalemate, it's benefited us a lot compared to them. It's because they disregarded waves, they just rotated straight to the Drake and didn't even end up getting it. I got to shove in the wave and then rotate, and I still managed to win the fight afterwards. Which is kind of like luck, because I did kind of like handicap the fight a little bit by not rotating instantly. It's just lucky for me that my team was looking to win that. Oh, we can definitely kill Ashe here. Nice one. No need to lead with purple, we don't need to CC her, she's already just trapped there. We can use red for the maximum burst, DPS, even kill secure potential when paired with collector. There is some risk in me continuing to push forwards here. Just gonna hope that it works out. Okay, we actually see Bar top side. If I had better weapons like red, white, I would go for this Gromp, but these weapons have very low DPS for dealing with such a tanky unit as Gromp, so I think I'm probably gonna base. Actually, I can probably stay. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of some of my purple ammo here, because if I get the right combo, I can easily one-shot Ashe. And the thing is, if she suddenly appears top, if she's not actually pushing bot, kind of awkward that I'm in vision here, but oh well. Now Ashe knows exactly where I am. Oops. But she might not expect that I would want to cheese. But yeah, if she showed up there, hang on, I can kill her. Perfect. She didn't realize that I had red-white. Maybe you also didn't realize that I had red-white, but I did have red-white. I didn't even like combo. Oh, I'm dead. I won't even bother trying to use summoners. I'm dead here no matter what, so... Most important thing is not to waste our summoners. Big shot on the hand over to Briar, unideal. My bad, I thought they were fighting topside. I mean, they were, but... Briar ended up being able to hold me. But yeah, I could have just immediately done like purple Q into white ult, but since I realized actually if I just like keep slowing Ashe and keep walking into her, I know there's no possible way that I can lose this fight, and I don't really have to preserve my HP. I don't have to end this on high HP because they're all topside anyway. So if I could use purple to get as close to Ashe as possible with white ult, it's just gonna maximize my chances of actually getting the kill. Less chances that she's just gonna like ult me and flash away or something. What the hell is this? I think Ashe might be trolling. That is not the item she built. In lane phase. I assume she didn't have that for a fight. I think she only just sold it now. Nice, that guy was insanely low. Somebody hit the ward. Oh, right, I could have tried to finish Vex, of course. One thing about Aphelios is that your red autos aren't projectiles. So they do actually go through Braum shield, so I didn't think about that there. But I could have actually tried to auto-attack the Vex through the shield. Maybe I could have killed her, since she was quite low. We wait for the shield to time out, then we throw it. Bear in mind that shield duration does get higher at later ranks, so it's not a static duration, but he either maxes it second or third, I don't know, but it's certainly not all that long at this stage. Nice poke on the Vex. My turret was feared. Oh, okay. I only have 5 white ammo, so I might as well drop my sentry. I'm not going to be able to do much damage to Mordekaiser with my white ult and chakrams. Okay, I'm sitting on a lot of gold here. Also, this Ashe is currently gankable. So I either want to base or punish her, but I don't want to stay mid. If I lose to an Ashe that has built this thing, that is going to be embarrassing. Wait, what the? Oh. Okay, he's dead. Is she dead? Ah. Got her, okay. Well, that was surprising. It didn't really make sense for them to be doing Atacon here. Unfortunately, I can't finish it, but okay. Akshan is going to be going for the farm. Looks like Ashe is already gone, so I'll just base. Wasn't what I came for, but I'll take it. For Anivia. Probably got cut out by Assault. Has to be said though, like, what are you doing here? How can you even be ulted there? Why are you there alone as the support? Scully is sticking onto me like glue. I would go top, but there is 2 objectives to get on bot side, so I'm just gonna go for the Scuttle Crab and that's it. Give up a wave there, but that's fine. At least these guys are sharing a mini wave between them, and I'm just getting something to myself. It's not as much value as a whole minion wave, but at least it's not just splitting that one wave between 3 people, which would be inefficient as hell. For now, my jungler isn't actually rotating to the Drake, so... Oh. So I want to go for that mid wave, but this Mordekaiser is just being rude as hell. Oh, there's a Vex here as well. I need to take the long pathing, unfortunately. It's very annoying, because I should have just been able to walk up to the wave and shove it before the Drake, but just can't reach it. There we go, getting rid of one random ass purple Q, because I overall want to get rid of this. But should I this took me so long to shove, I definitely have time to shove another wave. But my team should be supporting me in this. Or we can collapse on these guys. I got a purple ult. Don't even need it though. I don't think. Could try and catch the Braum with that, but it's not worth it. Small risk, because my team definitely should be doing Drake here, but I think I can just choose an actual low wave here. Nice. Doesn't take me long to shove that in anyway. Well, that Ashel was useless. We couldn't potentially just sack a mid-wave and go for the Alticon here as well. I think there's no reason why we can't go for that as well. A little bit aggressive from Anivia, but I think it's working out. Nice. Oof. Well, it does mean we're not going for Alticon though. At least for now. I'm not sure we have any realistic expectation of being able to pick up that turret. So I'm not going to bother joining my team there, I'm just going to push this, because this turret is realistic to pick up, especially if they're all defending my team and not actually defending the side lane. If I have to give my life for this, this is not... Oh god. I'll try and survive, because it's not super unrealistic. Perfect, alright, not bad. Yeah, I may as well devote the red ult to that. I wasn't willing to cleanse, but red ult, sure, I'll try it. Even without the action ult, actually. I was surprised how little damage she was dealing to me and how much I was dealing to her. Maybe I'm just that fed. Alright, they got a lot of frontline this game, so I think Phantom Dancer 4th item should be fine. Obviously, a lot of people like to do Runaan's 4th item on Aphelios. I don't like it as much, really, because it's only really super good with blue, only one weapon. And then it... How much is the attack speed difference? I forget. You get 60% out of this, 40% out of that, so you get 20% extra attack speed from doing Phantom Dancer, which I feel is just more reliable, as well as having the extra mobility is also a little bit nice. But one reason why I would like Phantom Dance, or sorry, Runaan's is for the wave clear to help you farm up, but since this is basically almost the end of the game anyway, if I'm saving Zeal item until 4th item, which I think is the only way to do Zeal item on Aphelios right now, then it just doesn't really make sense to build your wave clear item when the game is almost over.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Double kill. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
But if they didn't have a lot of frontline for the record, if they were all squishies or assassins, we would just do shield bow final item. Final crit item, I should say. Final item will be Bloodthirster always. Got a lot of Chakram still. Oh god, I'm in the... I didn't notice I was in the fountain. Okay, thankfully I live. GG. Alright, so this game we're going to be playing Aphelios Morgana into Twitch Yuumi. The Twitch Yuumi are also going to be duo Smurfs. You can see Twitch level 32 account, pretty good KDA. Yuumi also level 30, and they're duoing, as you can see here. So probably going to be quite a rough matchup, especially because Morgana just went out of her way to counterpick herself. We could already see all the information about the matchup, and she proceeded to pick Morgana, which is a counterpick to like CC-based melee supports, like, you know, Braum. Braum's not engaged, but like Leona, Nautilus. She's still as good into Braum, just anything that is super reliant on their CC. Picking Morgana into something like this just doesn't even remotely make sense. And this is already a natural counter to Aphelios, so I'm actually gonna show a lot of respect here. Want to be pretty far away from... oh, they exhausted the wrong person. Let's see if Morgana can land the Q. Did she even use anything? Wow, wait, that's fucked up, she waited so long. I'm gonna have to flash, unfortunately. Or do I? Maybe not. These golems want my ass, by the way. What the hell? Ooh. Ooh, he's actually gonna die. Nice. Okay, it doesn't go to me, sadly, but I do get XP. So it's not too bad. Yeah, that's how brutal the matchup is. Even level 1, like, I was trying to respect as best as I could within the context of Morgana walking up to the mini-wave, but you can see that even if I'd been outside of XP, like, the only way I could have possibly survived that without having to blow any summoners is I would have had to been out of XP range at level 1. You know, it's completely brutal. Being so dependent on my support to land a skill shot does not help either, but fortunately my jungler was around, and they overchased a little bit. Because I played it so safe, you notice how I practically didn't hit them a single time. Maybe I hit them like once or twice, but I knew from the start my focus was to run. I know I lose that. It's the only reason why I could survive that. And yeah, this matchup sucks a lot. Fortunately, it's going to be better now than it should be, because Twitch is going to start off at an XP disadvantage, a CS disadvantage, no kill like he probably would have had against any other Aphelios player. But yeah, it still is going to continue to be an extremely tough matchup, because Morgana picked support that, as you can see, if she doesn't land her Q, provides absolutely nothing for me. Also, just as an experiment, I went through all my games on this account so far and checked all the supports I've had. There has been 2 games where I had a support that was good for Aphelios, and there was 9 games where I had a support that was bad for Aphelios. Whereas actually, if I'd been playing... No, actually, it was 7 games where I had a support that was good for Aphelios, sorry. Bad for Aphelios. Whereas if I'd been playing Jhin, there would have been 9 games that was... where I had a support that was good with Jhin. Okay, actually, we're gonna forget about that and just try and freeze this as best we can. We want to keep it on our side of the map, where we're gonna be actually quite safe from Twitch. I don't know why she did that. Yeah, obviously I can't really tank this wave and freeze it. This is messing up all my last hits. Oh. Okay, thankfully I still get it all, thankfully. But I'm gonna recall here, because this wave at the moment is... as it crashes here... Actually, okay, so long as he's not actually pressuring from stealth, as he should have been, maybe he's not actually that good. Twitch should have just been hiding in a brush, and the moment I step up, he stealths onto me. That's what should have happened. Granted, we also have somewhat of an HP advantage against him right now, and I'm getting barrier up again soon. He's gonna already have Ignite up. We also have the better wave right now. Okay, he's going on Morgana, probably quite a big mistake. Yeah. Even if he kills her there, that's perfectly fine. That's fine. Oh! Oh man. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. If he was gonna try and help me get the kill, at least stay in the brush so I keep my vision, but oh well. That's fine. Still, yeah, like I was hoping, he actually did end up going on Morgana. That was the worst mistake he could possibly make. Gonna try and sneak this plating. Oh man, I'm not actually gonna get it. That's kinda sad. Getting this wave to crash safely is also kind of unrealistic. I'm just gonna snipe this last hit with my Q, and I just need to leave so I don't get cheesed by them. Still 3 casters that I could try and shove in, but whatever, it's not that important. I don't want to keep delaying my base indefinitely. I guess I can go for boots. Some survivability here is going to be quite important. I could have gone for Sweated Dirk there, but yeah, it's not like insanely gold efficient in the early game anymore like it used to be, as explained in the previous game. So I'll just go for pickaxe and boots, and again, that means that in future bases I've got a very clear good base where I can go for a longsword or Sweated Dirk, and I'm not gated to just either getting 875 gold or I'm fucked. What am I Mars this again? Gold. Yeah, even now, like, can't expect supports to actually know what is good for the situation, so still finding very few people picking good supports with Aphelios, still running into that just W spam on the wave Morgana players who take her into matchup she's bad against. Yeah, this is why I recommend that the whole point of me looking up how many supports have picked a good support with Aphelios is ideally, if you're going to one-trick Aphelios, you should have a duo support. I'm not duoing, just to try and keep it as educational for you guys as possible, but if I was tryharding, I would duo 100%. Not even like duo with another smurf, just like duo with anybody who I know is going to pick good supports with Aphelios. Even picking somebody who's a Hearthstone gold player to duo with, so long as they pick the right champions, it is still going to increase my chances of winning these games. Okay, we want to place a ward. Right now I'm afraid about getting ganked, okay. Just by the Twitch and Warwick combined. In case Warwick was around. Yeah, I guess Twitch is just really scared of actually getting into a fight at this point. His items are quite good though. Like, he doesn't have... He has like... You know, 5 more AD than me. I have boots on top of that, but obviously that's not really all that useful for fighting. So he's still in a good spot. He could try and abuse me still, but obviously he lost a large part of his advantage by the fact that I'm not behind like I should have been. I'm level 6 now. Okay, he might try and cheese me here. I'm not going to bother with that last hit. Nice. Okay, I'm exhausted. They're about to all get rooted. Ooh, the magic damage shield unfortunately is not going to be enough. We didn't have our jungler around, maybe we should have been contesting. I didn't check to see where our jungler was. My bad. It's not the full replay, I want to see where it was when this all started. Oh, I could have bought a quick look. Ah, fuck. Oh well. Yeah, I can't tell exactly whether he had a chance to contest or not, but either way, if he wasn't contesting, we shouldn't have been contesting. Still not too bad as far as bad contests go. Still, I got Twitch back in the game as well though, so as much as it could have been worse, it certainly was not the ideal choice. Gonna see if I can crash this. Twitch at least doesn't have ult, I know that. I'm lacking gold for collector though, I feel like I should stick around for one more wave. Definitely want to stick around with Morgana though, I don't want to give Twitch an angle to all in me. Okay. His stealth is on cooldown right now, so at the moment he's not a threat so long as he can't actually get close to me with invisibility. So this gives me a clear window to shove in this wave. Alright, perfect. Just gonna use red Q to Q out of here fast, to get out of here faster, get into my recall faster, because now I can base for collector. He's already got his first item, so I want to match that if possible. No, I'm gonna ping away. We don't want to fight. I'm not gonna use red Q to get into lane faster, because overall this is one of the better weapon combinations to be using to deal with Twitch. It's kind of awkward playing against me though, because I know that if I just use red Q to gap close onto Twitch, if he's ever trying to kill me with ult, I'm just gonna get exhausted, so me being in melee range with chakrams doesn't actually really matter much if my damage is being crippled anyway. Oh, that cannon is gone when it shouldn't have been. Oh well. Nope. Oh, damn it. That sucks. Ooh, actually did a lot of damage to him. Oh, wow, she must have pearled. He actually would have been dead. That's crazy. Okay, that sucks. Bit unfortunate for us that both of our key skills got dodged by Twitch Flash there. If we just spaced them out a little bit more so he could only flash one at a time, that would have been perfect. So maybe I should have been a little bit more patient there, because the Morgana key made sense. She didn't make a mistake there, but maybe I should have thought ahead about the fact of how valuable his flash would be if I threw my ult at the same time as Morgana Q. Yeah, that's my whole point at the start with how useless Morgana is in this matchup. She throws a Q, it gets flashed, boom, no more value. The spell shield does nothing. Just very, very bad. And this was her counter pick for the lane. Might get ganked here, but Twitch doesn't have ult. And I got green and white, which wouldn't be too bad for fighting him. In fact, I'm gonna try and walk up and bait him. Morgana's right behind me. I just can't be quite in turret range. I need to avoid being at a point where I can't fight back yet, because I'm getting turret aggro, you know? What? How did that die? Oh. Fucking... his ult was back and her exhaust was still up. Well, that sucks. Yeah, we're just too behind at this point, you see. Yeah, I don't exactly know how my turret... Twitch ult, I suppose. God damn it. Actually, I don't even see how it died so fast. It just kind of got one shot. Huh. Yeah, it just disappears. Weird. Well. Anyway, looks like Viego's doing quite well. This might actually be a game where I can just do shield bow second and survive, focus on surviving the Twitch. We shouldn't really need all that much damage built on my behalf when we have a support who is basically playing full damage. Also a damage jungler who's getting very fed. This Morgana's helping us off to a lot of my farm as well. Oh boy. I think he might be dead here though. Yeah, sad. Morgana. They might have vision in here, but if they don't... they definitely have vision. Sadly we can't finish off Yuumi because she is already in range of the Warwick. Oh well, not too bad. I kind of panicked using my barrier there. I just didn't want to risk that play somehow turning in their favor. Can I get any help from Morgana? My support, quote unquote? Nope. Unless, actually, if he doesn't have ult. What is this pathing for Morgana, by the way? Okay, he's dead. I'm probably dead here anyway, so I may as well try and kill Yuumi. Oh, come on! My auto was about to go off. That's so sad. Oh well. Yeah, I think we will go for the shield bow. This is kind of experimental. I don't know about shield bow second item. We'll see how it goes. There was a time where I did experiment with shield bow first item, and I don't recall that going too bad, so maybe I could have done that again this game. That could be good. Oh, maybe not. Oh my god, the Twitch does so much damage. Yeah, he's also going for a very bursty build. It's going to be really hard to survive that. We don't try and shove this in. We want to keep this on our side of the map as best as possible. We're at a point though, like when Twitch should be getting back into lane, he's so ahead, I literally will need to just start running towards my turret when I expect that he's back in lane. So I think I'm going to start doing that. Okay, bot now. Thankfully the melees are just going on the turret with me, but Twitch will kill. Like, if I'm, like, as far pushed up as here, and he comes up against me, I will die. Maybe I could have kept on freezing that, but it would have required me to stand far away and away from the safety of my turret, so maybe not. Maybe it's just not practical. This Morgana is seriously taking so much of my farm. I don't understand how we're in Golden Momar dealing with this. But yeah, I can't walk up to this wave at all. She needs to also respect a little bit better than that. If I walk up, he's just gonna ult and kill me as well. Maybe I can just walk up like that. Okay, nice. But yeah, I mean, that was a very predictable death. Very avoidable. Oh. Ah, damn it. Can stick around for one more wave. Wave is gone. No chance for him to actually kill me. Still nothing I can really base for though. I also need to be careful that I'm not actually going for it. Okay, I live. If Morgana can land the Q, he actually dies there. Whoa, okay, that was very clunkily played from her. Diego should come in for a gank, which is no flash. Should also have no stealth right now, right? Okay, now he has it. Whoa! That's all I can do. Nice one. Now I should be able to walk up to Yuumi. Oh. No, I'm gonna die here. Oh my god. That's sad. Why did he have to be... Well, it's not... He probably wasn't even that close around, but because of his W movement speed, obviously he just gets there in an instant. Yeah, it's hard to say. Like, should I have not chased the Yuumi with a 650 gold shutdown in case Warwick happened to be in the area? Was it too greedy? Or would it have just been stupid not to risk dying for that shutdown? I think probably I should chase her there. It's just a bit unlucky if it turns out to not pay off. It's not like it takes a very long time to kill Yuumi. I think the Viego messed up taking over that Twitch though, because it delayed him so hard when chasing Yuumi.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
And to use red. Sadly I still miss out on that cost there. Yeah, Twitch is currently mid. I don't think he used his ult on that Galio. I'm gonna go for the golems. Actually, no. Hopefully Cassiopeia just plays dumb and just goes mid. Nah, she's bot. Okay, then I think I'll just clear this ward over here and just go for the golems while I'm waiting for Cassiopeia to shove in this wave. Can also try and pick up the red buff afterwards. Oh my god, I can't run directly into the red buff, it's killing my DPS. Not the red buff, the golem. Yeah, since I can't safely farm against Cassiopeia, she outranges me so hard, I'm just making good use of my time by, you know, clearing out the golems, picking up the red buff, clearing the ward, and managing to not be, you know, completely useless. I'm achieving something. And then I still pick up most of this wave. Should be safe to push another wave here, I hope. Didn't realize I was running low on red ammo, otherwise I would have just red queued. May as well generate some Drachms before it runs out. Okay, looks like I should be able to base for shield bow here. I was gonna massively enhance my survivability. I don't know if it's gonna matter too much against the Twitch with him being this fed though. Okay, and third item, at this point we're definitely going to want some armor pen, and because they have a Warwick and the Yuumi, I think anti-heal is going to make the most sense. We don't want to go for Infinity Edge, because at this stage, when armor values are so high, armor pen just starts to make more sense over Infinity Edge. If we're delaying one or the other until third item, then almost always armor pen will prevail. Okay, we're currently all grouped against Twitch, we don't have to be afraid. Not too much anyway. Okay, they did Otacon. Where was that? Was it bot? I think it was bot. I hope I'm fine here. Whoop. Okay, beautiful. Oh my god, okay, this fight was huge for me. Okay, that was a curious engage from the Darius. I always had flashing because I needed to escape there as well. Not super useful against Cassiopeia. At least not without my ult up as well as green. Okay, I'm gonna look for a base now. I think I'll just go for Last Whisper and Great Cloak. No need to go for anti-heal this early. It's just that between the two armor pen options, the anti-heal choice makes the most sense. I don't dare continue pushing ball right now until I have more information on Twitch. If they were smart... Okay, I'd want to rotate mid here in case I need my help. Because at this point Galio's kind of low. I think they're fine though. Maybe we'll also just go for the Raptors. Ooh, maybe he's dead here. Ah, well that blows. Oh my god. Is there even any point in flashing? Maybe. Oh no, I had a weapon swap there so I couldn't secure the kill. Oh well. Still really solid. It's not really much I can push there. Nah, Twitch is gonna be alive in time. I don't get to push that any further. Was this even TPing Galio? He's not gonna protect me from Twitch if Twitch is ult. Just gonna base. Galio can go for the bot lane farm, that's fine, because they're gonna push in a mid lane wave, so no matter what lane I go to, there's gonna be farm available. There's more farm for me bot if I go bot, but I'm also more at risk there if somebody does actually just run bot and come and kill me, especially the Twitch Yumi. Although actually somebody's being dumb here and not actually catching that wave, which means I'm not getting a wave there. I only get waves if they're smart. And also likewise need to wait for them to shove in another wave now. In fact, I should be playing even further back. If I'm the Twitch player, I've already stealthed and I'm walking down mid to see if anybody's dumb enough to be stepping up here. Okay, there seems to be a fight. We know Twitch Yumi are going bot, so let's rotate. We'll skip out on the mid lane wave. Okay, they don't necessarily know that I'm here. Whoa. Oh my god. Okay, she's dead. I don't wanna get too close to enemy champions in case I die. Nice, the value of just hiding. And you can see even with purple... Red, at a certain point, once you have enough items, red is perfectly fine for damage by itself. That was enough to burst down Twitch there. We could do with shoving in another wave before the strike, not only just for the sake of shoving in the wave, but also because I can lifesteal a bit from it. My team should also be accompanying me while I do this, because we don't want their IDC to die while shoving in this free wave. I could also try and go for a turret, but I'm gonna prioritize both getting the Drake and also maybe helping my team with this fight. It might be winnable. Viego should also be helping if we're gonna fight, then fight. Okay, we could potentially also... We can definitely do Baron now. Actually, I could even solo it if I needed to. Shouldn't come down to that, though. Okay, I'm gonna guess Twitch Yumi are around as well. Guys! Was that obvious to... Was that not obvious to anybody but me? Just the remotest bit of peel and we win that so easily, man. Ah, that's so sad. It did not occur to me that I would get 0 peel from Twitch Yumi there. They fucking even Warwick just flash ulted me. Completely unnecessary though. I obviously can't one. Well, I say 1v1. It's more like 1v2 Twitch Yumi. Oh well. Hopefully they don't get burned now. That is so sad because this was so free. I literally could have soloed it myself if needed. If they get it now, that's a fucking disaster. That's 1500 gold that should have gone to us and instead goes to them. So that's basically a 3000 gold swing compared to what should have actually happened. Again, I need to actually hide really far back here from the Twitch Yumi. Because if I'm the Twitch, I'm just queuing down this lane looking for any suckers that I can kill. He hasn't been doing that too much though, I don't think. So I don't think he can be that good a Twitch player, but unfortunately he is playing with a duo and I'm not. A duo who has an insanely synergist pick while I have the opposite of that. Let's see if we can help here at all. There might be a Twitch Yumi coming in to help soon. Yeah, there. Just gonna try and dive. Try and clear this wave. Still got 10. Whoop. Fucking hell, I didn't expect to get one shot like that. I wasn't counting on the Twitch Yumi as well, but also didn't expect Darius. Was that flashy?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah.
Your inhibitor has been
Oh well.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, they didn't make too much progress towards winning this game, to be honest. This could have been a lot worse, especially given the Ad Baron. Should be running out soon now. Probably about time I sell Darren's Blade now, too. Because will be more worth. Maybe I can also switch to the regular cycle at this point. I think I will do that. Huge shutdown to me. It's gonna give me Infinity Edge. Maybe we can kill this guy? Nice, huge. Perfect, guys. Well played. Drake is up in 113. Not a super important Drake, but still want to cash that if we can. Priority here is picking up the Infinity Edge. Okay, I think the place I can get the most farm... Actually, I would say was top, but actually I want to stick around. Bot side as much as I can for the Drake. I can also see Morgana just dying up my wave there, which is very annoying. I'm gonna ping them on the way. And yeah, nice. It seems to hopefully have stopped her using W on it, thank god. Fighting my own support as much as I am the enemies here. Viego's priority here should be making sure that if Aphelios is pushing this wave, which Aphelios obviously wants to do, you should be covering as Aphelios, making sure he doesn't die to a random Twitch Yumi gank. We can also pick up that turret, but again, I need my team's help for that. I'm trying to make it clear to them they should step up. They can't be in a brush. They can't help me against Twitch Yumi from there. Hopefully that turret still dies. Not quite. Yeah, that was super free, but I just couldn't afford to do it with my team playing to the side. Like, they thought they were providing some help, but the thing is, if Twitch Yumi shows up here, it's useless for my team to be there. We also didn't shove in that wave, and now we can get flanked by Darius, so this is a horrendous fight to be taking. Okay, we secured that. Run on this guy. We know he doesn't have flash, ooh, but he does have that though. Alright, just leave. We already have the Drake. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I lost vision of Warwick. Oh well. Yeah, that sucks. Like I said, we wanted to survive in that wave, get control of that area. If Darius tries to flank, we have full vision through our minions. But my team was just very clueless on what to do there. Just, like, I obviously cannot teamfight if we have a Darius behind me. I just cannot play the game like that. My team needs to respect that and just disengage. On my behalf, I probably should have just already left. I shouldn't be sticking around here thinking like, oh, how can I help? How can I help in this impossible team fight? I already know it's impossible. I should be leaving. Even if my team all just die, like at least Galio survived, right? So me and Galio 2v5, maybe we could have done something. But Galio 1v5, nothing he can do. And potentially if I'd actually, you know, followed my gut there and known, because I already knew for sure that I couldn't actually teamfight there, then maybe I could have actually survived and I could have saved this game. Oh well, GG.